Hello, welcome back to Aska. So, looks like winter is about to end, and I was thinking, oh, better start getting ready for spring, so we can start taking advantage of this new outpost that I've been building like a long time ago. If memory serves, I think I started one, then abandoned it, just because I was struggling to find any room to put anything. So I've been putting this up till spring because I wanted to make sure people would get food. And then just kind of like dawned on me before I started was that, what about the people? It's like, can't even chicken and egg. I need the people, but I need to wait for spring. But if I wait right up till spring, it's like, well. Okay, well now you're going to wait 10-15 minutes every time you want to summon somebody. So it's like, yeah. So I may as well at least start summoning somebody. So, so you're a night person. Technically it doesn't matter. I don't think I need a hunting person. Could be tricky. I'll get a night person just for the sake of. We'll see what they're like. But I need a lot of people, and yeah, it's gonna take like forever and a day. Yeah, it takes about 10 minutes to summon somebody. So it's like, oh, fudgesicles, that's gonna like take forever. So I'll get the ball rolling. I mean, might be some people among the builders that I've already got that I can start sending over. Because it's kind of dilemma that you just don't know what you're going to get. I mean, you summon somebody that gives you like some information about their skills. I mean, to be fair, you can basically get anybody to do anything, but I think that affects their well-being and in turn affects their production. So ideally, you want the right person for the right job. I'd love to have some sort of like automatic way to kind of like rearrange everybody, to shuffle them around into the correct job. Maybe that's what I need, is like a person who's good at doing that sort of thing, is that you can delegate the responsibility and say, look, can you go around and just ask everybody what they do and start putting the right people into the right job. That'd save me so much time. Anywho, at some point I still need to go back, I think, to the cave. Because I need to clear this place out. I think there's a rock over, yeah, there's a rock over there. That needs to all get cleared. So there's a lot to still do here. So I think I'll be mostly focusing on this still. Whenever somebody gets summoned, we'll have a check and see if they can do a specific rule, and move on to try and get somebody else summoned. Might have to go out and get more of those little, was it Jotun blood, or Jotun bloods, or whatever the other little blue stones, basically. Have to get plenty of those, and because it kind of like also got me thinking I could do with more farms as well, by the looks of it. I think there's a few things I think we're struggling on. One of which is going to be fibre, I'd imagine. That's nearly always a problem. Ooh, now that's too high. Interesting. Huh, okay. But there is something I want to do as well before I forget. Let's just start that over here. That's something else that's going to have to change, is the actual little cooking places we've got over here. They're going to get moved. What's a fell, actually? It's Roxy. Right, because there's got to be some food around here somewhere. Okay, so I've taken some. This is the trouble. Everybody's got a different opinion as to what buttons you need to use when you're playing games. That's really what I wanted to do. Right, let's put the cabbages back. I'll grab some onions. I'll put these back. We've got some mushrooms there. Got a bit of variety. They're all just, I think it's all much of a muchness in terms of mushrooms. This is something I want to try. Yeah, I've got enough water. So if we put that in there, so let's see. 1, 2. Put them there. Huh. Take that out. Nope. Okay, let's put that back. See, interesting. See, you've got to have 4. Huh. I'm curious. So if I go to journal and to the blueprints, what do we know? What do we know and what do we don't know? So there's quite a lot of things we don't know. I don't know why that's come up. I'm seriously tempted to get a little cooking place for myself, just so that I can experiment, leave everybody to get on with their job. But there's some like recipes we haven't quite learned and it needs a bit of experimentation. There we go. So it's still, so if we have a look at onion stew. Oh, there you go. For some reason they've suddenly showed up there. Oh, these are all the different varieties of food. That looks a bit, I'm not sure that looks particularly appetizing there. I'm thinking, really? Yeah. Slow cooked. Right, blueprints. Cooking. Yeah, that's what threw me. Ah, right, okay. That explains it then. So it's basically if you put in half of the water. See, there's the soup. There. So the soup is 4 water, 3 of the materials, and then something that isn't meat, which has always puzzled me as to why. Okay, so yeah, I was going to say, why do they always seem to struggle with soups? Okay. So if we get the carroty one, so basically it's just half of the water. That's the difference. You just use half the water, which I found kind of threw me a bit there. I'm thinking, hang on a minute, I thought it was less food as well, but it's not. It's just half the water that you use to make those other items. So if we put that one, so the more variety I can give them, the better. So that's carrot stew. It's kind of odd that we'll know about cheese. We haven't actually made any yet because I still haven't got any of those little furry rascals tamed. So I'm surprised it knows about that. And I think the next one would be mushroom. So I'll have to try some of those other ones as well. Just as I said, it's just for like variety, because it's. Let's have a look. Blueprints, cooking. So that is a. It doesn't tell me straight away. So that's a tier 4 item. So that's the food level. You've got different people at different levels, if you will, different tiers. That's a tier 2. Now the stew, interesting enough, is tier 3. Even though we've got like less water going, and that to me is kind of odd, I must admit. The fact that there's less items going into it, but it's supposedly better. I thought it would be the other way around. I thought that would be like tier 1 or something. Or slightly less preferred. So that's just thrown me that. I didn't want to do that. Right, so I'll try them. Which one did we just learn then? Actually, was it the mushrooms we just learned? Let's have a look see again. Blueprints, cooking. So that's the mushrooms. Okay, so I've got carrots, mushrooms, onions. Right, I'll go and put these in the box and then we'll see what else we get. What if we go... there's nothing there. I don't think there's anything... Yeah, I don't think I've got any fish. Okay, so we've got some meat. So maybe I could do the equivalent except with meat. See what that accomplishes, if anything. Do them with that. That's another problem I've got, is a lack of meat for some strange reason. I was going somewhere, and I don't know where, but I was going there. Well, wherever I was going to go, I'm not going there anymore. Oh, there you go. So there's a meat stew. So, it is. So it is half the... Interesting. So that makes... Ah, right. So, with the soup, you get 4. With the stew, you get 2. Interesting. So it's half the amount of water, but the same amount of resources in terms of, well, you know, same amount of onions, carrots or whatever. But it's got to be a specific. You've got to have, say, 3 carrots and then something else. As long as it's not meat. To get the carrot stew, for instance. So it's kind of odd, that, I must admit. Maybe it's just because it's like there's less water goes into it, so there's more, and you only get 2 instead of 4. Yes, I suppose I can see why that would be like a higher tier. Yeah, okay. I'll buy into that one. Ooh, someone's about to arrive. Jasper. So Jasper is more of a farmer. I haven't said that. What do you do, Jasper? Alright, okay, so they don't really contribute much. They'd be good for hunting. Yeah, more for planting, I think. I mean, I might... Okay. I'll leave them as a hunter for now. I'll just clear this place out. Leave an instruction behind if anybody else can be bothered. And I think I'll go down to the outpost. The goal being to put them to work on the... probably on the gathering, I suppose. I don't know if it'll specifically help, because I I think that skill that I was looking at seems more relevant to farming than anything else. I don't think it's like gathering, it's more specific to farming. Even another instruction behind here. Wow, we have survived 188 days. That's like forever. Right, we're going to summon somebody else. Because at the very least I need a cook and probably a guard, I think. Well, somebody to do the fishing would be good. Oh wow. Those skeletons were all lit up. It's a bit spooky. Scared the bejesus out of anybody. Oh, another night person. See, this is somebody who'd be good for... I mean, for me, night people are more better for crafting. No, it's not something I specifically need at the moment. Oh, actually I could, so I should. Right, let me go and... I'll just pop these into here. Oh, I had one too many. Okay. So 13, that's enough for another 2, so I need more of those little blue stones. Actually, I think I'll go this away. I need some water. Come here, you rascal. Stop causing mischief. Right, where was the other one? Oh no! That sounds brutal. There's another one around here somewhere. I hear somebody padding around. Oh, there's one over there. There you go. Yes, my blocking does actually exist. There is a way to block. I'm always skeptical. There's one there. Come here. Right, I shall go and grab that while I can. So interesting, so it's still not officially winter until we get to lunchtime. So it's kind of bizarre. Why does it have to be lunchtime? Two, maybe? I'm not going to complain. I mean, I could, but not accomplish anything. Right, so I want to be down... I was going in the completely wrong direction anyway. Bicycles. Can you sprint? It would help. Oh, not another one. Oh no! So my shield broke. Right, we shall head off in this direction. That's something I could do with is somebody who actually harvests like skeletons and draugrs and whites. For some strange reason nobody does that. Well, except us, that is, I suppose. I find that kind of odd. Right, somewhere around here there should be a road. Man, I am seriously going in the wrong direction. Right, is it up here? I know it's at one of the corners. Aha! Found you! May as well do that while I'm here. Now that's one thing I am wondering is, do we actually have anybody doing fishing? Because I can't remember if we do or not. Just thought I may as well do this while I'm here. And that'll speed up the travel between the places. Oh, miss, there's just a little itty bitty bit that needs sorting out there. Now, oh, that one's ready as well. Oh, cool. Right, tell you what. Get somebody to build this then. Start maybe here. Ooh, don't like that. So really want it in the middle, don't you? So why have I done this one then? BenQ. Probably because it looks a bit strange more than anything. Like, probably not aligned with me. Right. Oh, I wonder what on earth that was. I heard something, I'm thinking, what on earth was that? Right, so I have got somebody here to do the... That's the wood cutter. That's a stone cutter. So they wouldn't be too bad actually. Having said that, they'd probably be better. They have expertise in foraging. Let's have a look. So soon. Let's have a look. See, what do you do soon? An apprentice in gathering, better suited to melee combat though. I've only got 4 builders, so there's... What do you... So you don't have any... Yeah, see this is the thing, they're better suited to farming. What about farmers then? Nothing jumps out in terms of these either. I mean, technically it doesn't matter, but I think just the fact that Sin's better at it, I think I'll bring them over here. My inventory is full, so that's cottage 11, that's cottage 8. So where is Soon? Soon to live here. So you now live here. So you can go and focus your time here then. Oh, fiddly-dee. I've got a lot of things in my pocket currently. Right, so you can... You're going to work in the gatherer's pit there. Nighttime person. not ideal. Right, I don't think any of those folks that I've got are good at cooking. I mean, that's you need like a crafting person. I mean, they would be good at fishing. There's a thought. Is there anybody who can, or is there anybody already assigned to fishing? It would seem not. Right, so I'll bring somebody down for that then. So where were they? Can't quite tell. Now Jasper's a bit. Oh, Jasper's just arrived. Right, let's. Oh, interesting. So Jasper's just arrived. Oh, have they? I'm confused. Since when did Jasper? Right, well, you're going to be a nighttime person. Yeah, I hadn't assigned them, that's why. I haven't figured out what to do with them yet. Good at farming, good at melee. Okay, so you're good at fishing, so I'll put Anders here. Where is Anders? You can come and live here. And you can do the fishing. So I need somebody to do the cooking here. So somebody's going to arrive in about a minute. It's tempted. I might go back and see what those. Well, actually, what are the farmers like? Right, 28% of your structure is defenseless. One's suffering. 19 are not satisfied with the food. That's just. Yeah, it's just one of those things, isn't it? Because if I can free up one of the farmers, hunting. Well, you could do good at the rocks. You're a night person, but let's bring Elsa down here, because at least I can. It's really somebody who could. Do I suppose I do. I mean the rocks, because you need the rocks to build things, don't you? Right, where is she? She's in here somewhere. Yeah, she's much better at that. She's got quite a good proficiency, so we'll assign her here. Food, stone. Right, I've got to go back anyway to be fair, but oh, one said that. Let's see what we get here. So we've got Jasper so far. Ah, excellent. So Thurred can come here then. Because she's good at crafting. Right, so we'll bring Thurred here. It's not the plan. And then she can do the cooking. Right, so I've got some of those things. I mean, I need a woodcutter as well. We'll just have to see what we get. But Jasper, I can go and find a house for Jasper now. And I'll put him into the farm. So at least he's got somewhere to live and something to do. But I do need a woodcutter. Because they're going to need logs. I noticed Jasper there was complaining of the cold. And they probably don't have any firewood down there. I'll have to have a look into that. Because it's going to be a while, I think. I mean, it's going to be like at least another 10 minutes before the next person turns up. But I mean, hopefully they'll then become self-sufficient. So they've got the vegetables that they can get throughout the year. Because they can even get beetroot, as far as I remember, in the winter. Then there's the... What's a thought? I'm just curious. Let's keep straight lines. What the heck? I'll keep them occupied. Well, I say I'll keep them occupied. I've no idea if anybody will be wanting to do that, quite frankly. But there's one over there. Right, at least I can go and summon somebody now. Well, having said that, let's put Jasper somewhere. So let's have a look-see. So it's in here somewhere. Structures. Shrink that. Outpost 2. Workstations. Housing. Right, so we can put him into there. Right, farming. So we'll put him into there. If I can find it. Builders there. Right, so I've got switch into outpost 2 because I'm right. So you were on. Let's see. So you want to be on the day shift. You're a night person. You're a day person. You're a night person. So what was Jasper then? Did I just give them a schedule? Yeah, so they've got a schedule, so they work at night. Right, so that sorts them out. Now I need to sort me out. I'm wandering around without any water. Just top that up again. Go and see if we can get any food. What am I carrying, incidentally? Oh, that was it. Ah, right. So, hold on. Interesting. Something's broke. Yeah, it looks like something's broken. Where is... I'm going to put whatever it is or was, I'll deposit it here. At least what's left of it. Right, food. Has anybody made any food? And is there any food still left that I can eat? Aha, so the soup is tier... Oops. The soup is tier 2. And the stew is tier 3. I don't know if there's a preference to do them in a certain order or something. I don't know. Right, so this is all messed up. I mean, we're getting there, but... Oh, butchers, I should be summoning somebody, shouldn't I? Let's go that away. Actually, do I want to do that? Because I need a... Well, I should have enough. So I'm just thinking about the tower. I need to build a tower. So that we can get all of the corners covered. There. And get another one going in that direction. Now that's interesting. I've never actually seen an owl in my travels. And I can hear one. I'm curious. Right, I'm going to summon somebody else. I just noticed there's like a crescent moon in the corner there. It's different. Fishing. Ah, right, so you're better at foraging. Or fishing. Whereas with this person I can't really tell, so... Right, that gets that going. Ooh, there's a thought. Oh, it does need two. Ooh, awesome. Right, I'm going to go and grab one of them then. We'll wake everybody up as ever. Right, so if we go into... Have I got enough to make any bits and bobs? No. But I've got enough to make them. And I think I've got enough to make a little explodey device. Right, so I can go and remove that obstacle. So that should tidy the place up a bit. That would have been awkward if I fell in there and the only way out would be to actually blow the place up. Right, there we go. Now is that going to wake everybody up, I wonder? I'm not seeing anybody getting out of their house. Oh, fair enough. It just suddenly got me wondering, like, I mean, are we gonna, it's like, wake everybody up by detonating that? It's like, we'll be all suddenly, like, extremely unhappy with the fact that they've got very little, if any, sleep. Right, so that has been, what I thought, that was it. The plan is to, if I can get up there, that's the downside of doing that. Because there's that one there, that ramp's over there, that's still working. The plan will be, this will be the new corner over here, so probably want the ramp to come down there, but there's a big tower in the way. It's a bit inconvenient. Right, so I can put a guard tower, and why not? We'll get them to build that. Oh, hold on a tick. Wow, that one. Yeah, technically it's a corner, so I suppose I could argue that. Right, okay, we'll do that one. We'll build a guard tower there. I mean, I might tidy up, but I mean, I've got quite a bit of wiggle room, to be fair. So that one can... Let's demolish this one, shall we? So if we take that down, take that down, and take that down, there's all those bits and pieces left lying there. hopefully they can be used to take advantage of all those to build that tower there. Hopefully. Six minutes. Oh, that's something I was going to do actually. Right, let's go and have a look for firewood and food, basically, because I need to take them some food. Oh, vegetables. Leave them there. Some carrots. I don't think I've got enough onions. I guess the onions. I think that's it. That's what I'm looking for. Is any firewood that I can take down there? Either that or coal. Right, that'll do. In the meantime, I think I'll get somebody else to pick these up. So why not? I'll leave them for the warehouse person to sort out. Right, and I want to be going that way, don't I? Right, so we head this direction. Hopefully I can leave them... Oh, hold on, that's not... Right, that's missing a bit. We do... Right, we'll do a bit of the road section from here. Okay, that'll do. Oh wow, not even straight. Okay. Says a lot about my planning skills. Right. Oh wow, that is bad. That is bad with a capital bad, and I can even see it in the dark. How did we end up like that? Yeah, you can do with something like where you can just smooth it out a bit, not without having to completely rebuild it. That's essentially what they're doing, is they're rebuilding it. But it's just like a little piece that I want to tweak. Right, I'll go and pop these into storage for somebody. So that gives them at least something to work with. Oh, now there's a thought. What about water? If I supplied them with the water... That's broken metal parts. That's food storage. Okay, so what else do we need then? Because I'm carrying some... Yeah, I'm carrying coal. Can we firewood? Well, have I already got a firewood one here? No, I've not. Right, okay, let's get a firewood one. Everybody dashes out to grab something to eat. It's like, yeah, sorry, I forgot about that. It's minor oversight on my part. Somebody's left a card behind for some strange reason. What are you doing? Hey, that will keep them going for a while. I'll pop some in here. Oh, it's already full. Okay. It's full when you build it. Right. I don't want that to go to waste, but irony of ironies, to make it you need firewood. What about somewhere we can store? Is there a specific one for coal, or does it need a general storage? There we go, coal storage. Right, so I need sticks and I need rope. Now that's thatch, so that's not going to help me. Reeds. Oh, now there's a thought. Was there any left lying around here? Yeah, there's a... that's something I could do with, is a... why are my pockets full? Oh, okay. What I'm thinking is, I mean, if I get somebody in as a, to do the warehouse, they can go around picking bits and pieces up, can't they? So what am I carrying then? Okay, I've got stone and resin on me. Now, resin, I can drop the stone off here. Oh, yeah. Seriously, don't tell me you can't find any. Otherwise, that's a big, big problem. Right, we don't store resin. Right, okay, so that's a problem. So you are not finding anything in your vicinity. So that is... that's for wood. Woody wood. Right, priority is I need to find somewhere where I can let him harvest food from. Otherwise it's a problem. I don't think there's any point letting them eat thatch. I'm just got a funny feeling about that. I don't think it's a good idea. Oh, is that what I think it is? Right, there's some berries there. And there's some berries there. Right, is there anything nearby? So there's a water well there. So if we put... oh, fudge signals. I've got to build flags, don't I? Woodcutter would do as well. Yep, got a woodcutter. Right. Can't see the forest for the trees. Oh, to be blunt, I can't see anything. This is bad. It's bad with a capital bad. It seems they're going to be doing that. May as well put one in for a builder. Tell you what. While I'm here, I don't need them. Right, so is there any sticks here? I just caught sight of one there. Thatch or bark. Right, bark, barkety bark. Right, I'm going to put that onto that one first. That was not the plan. Right, is there any more bark I can pick up? Can't do that. Okay. We do that. Oh, I only got one. Whipsicles. Well, there's some there. Do that one, that one. Then we'll do a bit of this and a bit of that. Not that we've actually got a woodcutter. Ah, now hold on. Outpost 2. It helps. So it defaults to outpost. It defaults to the main outpost, but I want to make these specifically for that outpost. Stick. Then. Right, so hopefully now they can get some berries at least from there. And I've got a problem, as in I've got no food. I should do what the NPCs do, which is to actually bring some with me. Oh right, somebody has turned up, haven't they? Right, okay. Let's have a look. Who have we got now then? Right, so you make a better forager. Okay. So I've got somebody already foraging, but then that's not their speciality. So I think I might make them, put them into warehousing. What on earth is going on with that? Right, I'll put them into here. Actually, there's no particular reason why I can't have 2 people now that I think about it. Except that's my limit. Right, okay. Right. So yeah, you're better at foraging basically, aren't you? So you're dismissed. Oh no, I haven't said that. See, they're good at it. But they've got more experience at it. So let's take them out. I'm going to assign you to that. Oh, interesting. Skilled in the art of animal hide removal as well as melee. Hmm. You don't know. So you're a day person. Oh, fiddly dee. So confirm that, apply that. Jeez Louise. It's confusing. Right, so I've got a builder, so... Ooh, interesting. So you could be the woodsman. Huh. Interesting. Learn new things every day. Okay, so they're going to do that. Take these out of the way. Is that what I think it is? Yeah, it is. Right, I'm going to pop these in the box, but I need somebody to work in the warehouse. So I've got somebody here, I've got somebody here, and I've got somebody here. So I need somebody in the warehouse. I've got somebody there. I need somebody in the barracks. Right, so we'll head back and I'll see what I can get out of that. Oh, that, yeah, I'll have to summon somebody else. Actually, that's a thought. Could I... Oh, that's my militia, isn't it? Yeah, I can't control it from outside. Okay. It's a bit of a pain. I'd have liked to have been able to do that, save me having to go all the way back, but to be fair, I'm running out of food anyway. Could do with something to eat. Ooh, where did that jump from here? Completely missed. Right, has anybody made anything exciting to eat? I'd like to know. Although, to be fair, anything to eat at this stage is good. Ooh. Pies. Interesting. I can stuff my face with pies. Right, did I need any, did I leave any of those little stones in there, or do I need to... Okay, no. Another gatherer. Sunny days, seasoned traveller. At this stage I don't need one, so we'll go with... Let's see what she comes up with, if anything. We'll put these away so we can summon somebody else. At the very least I need somebody who can work in the barracks. But I probably could do with more people in the fishing. Right, so at least this can be now flat. Oh! Right, we'll go and get, hopefully, let's have a look see. There's nothing. Nothing amounts to nothing. I mean, his arrow was there. I mean, that's something, I suppose. Do we go down, is our storage down here, I think? So we've got tons of arrows. What have I got over here? So these tools, pickaxes. Oh, there's a. Could go with that one. It's an iron one. Oh, hello. I'm up there. Oh, hold on a second. Are all my clothes falling off? I've got no pads and I've got no pants and I've got no shoulder support. Concerning. I'll tell you what, I'll use the worn out stuff because I'm feeling considerate. Where did it go? There. Oh, fudgicles. If you drag it and then click it, it all goes horribly wrong. Right, at least I can go and do this now. Right, so we're waiting on them to turn up, which they might end up doing. Oh, fudgicles. Right, farmers. Farmers need access to. This is one of the things I dislike about this game is they don't make life easy. Yeah, life would be so much easier if you could just, you know, pick the entire list of resources and say, this is what you can eat. Instead I've got to go through this bizarre process of whitelisting people. Right, so they need access to here. So the cooking, it causes so much like hassle when you've got to shuffle people around. Right, so is anybody in a cooking house that needs access? No? Cooking, improved farms, then the raw food warehouse. Right, so that's basically the raw food. Farm itself. Am I restricting who can get access to the raw farm? Probably. Crafting, improve farm, raw farm. Might remove that person on the grounds that they were originally, well, because they've been moved to a different area. It might have automatically removed them. Oh no. No. That wasn't what I was doing. I thought it was just filtering it out there. Okay. That's not a good idea. So, crafting and food. Caves, cooking. You don't need access. Yeah, I think that's it. If there's any other buildings, then that's a problem. Guess I don't know it. Off the top of my head, I don't know who goes where and what I've done. But the plan is, this is all going to get turned into like my industrial area. And then we can tidy things up, shall we say, and make things better for folks. Because like, this was all set up a long time ago. Long before the developers came up with this idea of like desirability in terms of where you live and how certain buildings affect that. So it's a slow process of rebuilding all this stuff. I don't have enough like villages up by the looks of it to help out much with the building. I think they're all busy because they've got all sorts of things to do. They don't just like build, they repair things. They're responsible for turning the lights on. Well, not the lights as such. We don't have those per se. We have torches, I suppose, but like they look after the. I think it's fires as well that they look after. But I don't think there's enough for them to do that as well. So it's like it's a real struggle at the minute. But then on top of the building, there's also like terraforming, which hence why I'm doing it. Like, they're just too busy to do anything. So let's take that, because that doesn't look good. I don't think that quite lined up. At least not in the way I wanted it to. Seriously? Is that not going to level? Yeah, that's better. How can I be too far away? I'm standing right on top of the cell. It's like, what? How much closer do you need to get? That is bizarre. Right, so that's that part done. So if we go and take a chunk out over here as well. We'll start it there. Maybe I can. Depends on how far I can get because of the farm. This is a farm in the way at the minute. Yeah, let's tag that on the side line there. I'll do something similar over this side if I can. Then I can always come back and tidy it up again. There's a bit there. That needs cleaning up. Do that whole section down there doing as well. This all needs taking down. Now, that's a thought. How far do I need to go with that? Because there's the corner. I might widen this out a bit before I flatten it at the other side. So let's take that from, say, there. And I'll see about cleaning this edge up here. Seriously? Because that's something I need. As much as they annoy me, those rabbits are going to prove to be quite useful. So the idea is we'll put I think I'll put one of the big heavy industries over here. Then next to it I'll have a warehouse that's dedicated to that. I might put something in between, like the armor smith, for example. And then we'll break onto the next side where I've got more, like another warehouse and then another heavy industry. So that gives me the two that I need. But I don't want to just completely destroy those two that I've got. I want to keep them going, and then I'll tear them down once the new ones are built. So it's going to be a lot of resources. Oh, Marin's a crafter as well. Plus a woodworker. Curious. Right, let's have a look at Marin then. So what do you do, Marin? I might save her up for later. But now I think I'll put her into... Was it Cottage 8, I think it is. Let's just shrink that. So we'll put her into... There's one more room. Right, okay, so we'll add Marin to that. So she's not a guard. I don't think she'll do as a guard really, but let's have a look. See, so okay, so they can work at an outpost, live at an outpost, or both. Yeah, so they are automatically made outpost now. Let's do it. Okay. So, like I was saying, you got this section here. So Halmar there lives and works in the outpost. So Inga works in the outpost A but lives in outpost B, so you can do that. Okay. So she's a builder there, but I'm going to get her to work at the actual outpost. And let's have a look. See, so outpost 2. So you're a day person. You're a day person. You're a night person. You're a day person. You're a night person. And a day person. So I've got somebody working in the fishing then. Oh, politicals. So they're the markers, workstations. Right, so yeah, I've got one person working in each place. The question is whether they'll be self-sufficient or not. I might probably have to add more markers to help the these workers, for example. You definitely need somebody at the barracks because that's going to impact the well-being of these if I don't. Where are we? We need to go to here. It's another night person. That's what I could do with is somebody to keep an eye on them at night. Because usually I've found it's a bit more harder to get people who prefer to work at night than it is like during the normal time during the day. So that could be useful. So get somebody there at night and somebody there at day, in the day. So that's not bad. I mean, we've managed to... We're into the spring now. We've got people now working down at the outpost. Now this all still needs flattening out. But like I say, I've got my idea as to what it is we're going to do around here. So places like these cooking houses, cooking huts, I think I'll start pulling them down as well and moving them over there. Because they've got a, if memory serves, they've got a desirability. Yeah, they add 25 to the area desirability. So it makes a lot of sense to move them there. Farming... Interesting. So you could relocate farms as well. But probably, if I'm going to start one building first, probably rip this one down, which is the carpentry, because that one, it's not that bad, but it's, either way it's -5 and it all builds up. So the idea is to build a new one over there, rip this one down afterwards, and then I'll do the same with this one. So that's -5 as well. So these, all of these will go, which should make it more pleasurable than they go over here. I mean, I have curiosity to go all the way back. So their comfort levels based on their beds, area desirability, so there's no negativity. And get the bonus from that. Now if we come up to here, yes, they're affected by the stone cutter and the wood cutter. They're affected by the same ones, but also by the workshop. But if you start putting in like farms over here, I can, and some alders, hopefully that'll help out as well. Right, that. So yeah, there's going to be quite a lot of shuffling going on. Okay, speaking of shuffling, how are these lot doing? There are... I didn't want to paint it, but... Ah, right, so I could have added a third person to help with the hunting. Maybe that's something I should be thinking about as well. And there's also the idea of the... where is it? Somewhere in here. Yeah, the smoker pen. Plus the cheesemaker. Now, I think the smoker pen, surely that's got to affect people. -20 to comfort. The cheesemaker, on the other hand, boosts it, so it probably would make sense to get the smoker pens over in the corner out the way. But then you have the cheese getting made over here. It's not efficient, but it doesn't, I mean, in the sense that they're not next to each other. But I think it's a step in the right direction, I suppose. So we've managed to get somewhere, but I've still got a lot further to go.